Paradise awaits me.
Die, unbeliever!
Paradise awaits me.
Where am I? What is this place? Oh, Arche, preserve me, I remember now. Hooded men grabbed me as I was leaving the temple. We must get out of here. Come on.
The time of cleansing is almost here! Paradise awaits me.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing!
The time of cleansing is almost here! Be glad you will not live to see the day, Lord. Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Oh Lord Dagon!
The dawn is breaking!
Like the gods you pray to.
You are weak like the gods you pray to!
I do not fear death!
Die, unbeliever!
You are weak! Like the gods you pray. The time of cleansing is almost here! Die, unbeliever! Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion! Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion. Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance! What's that? What's that? What's that? Hello? Who's there? Nothing to worry about, I guess. Just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Don't hurt me!
You are weak like the gods you pray to!
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Dawn is breaking. The time of cleansing is at hand. Praise. You cannot escape the Master's vigilance. I do not fear death.
Hello? You cannot escape the Master's vigilance!
For Lord Dagon!
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth!
Do not fear death.
You are weak, like the gods you pray to!
Paradise awaits.
You are weak, like the gods you pray to! The time of cleansing is almost here!
King! He's almost here!
Cannot escape the Master's vigilance!
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth!
Paradise awaits!
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion!
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in Oblivion. Paradise awaits me.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance!
Rats, always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
For Lord Dagon!
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing. I do not fear death. For Lord Dagon! Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. I do not fear death.
Huh? What's that? You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Hello there, Siren. How are you? Siren? Siren? Oh, all good, thank you. Finally could start to play Oblivion again. So do you play this game or probably played it before, I assume? It's at least a nice upgrade for console players. PC players with mods, that's kind of a hard one. And yes, this is actually the only Elder Scrolls I have never completed. I played Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, and then this game came. I was so disappointed. It kind of felt like they just threw in a horse. That was kind of... Yeah, it was kind of felt like what I'm going so back in time now. It kind of felt like that was the upgrade and they simplified everything else. But yeah, now I'm getting old, so now I like it a little more simplified, so... Kind of impressive to see that every time I get attacked, my horse is the tank. They always go for the horse. Kind of weird.
I'll hack you to pieces.
Greetings to you.
Hi. What?
I heard that
What's
the
going on with you?
Kvachi is driving back
I
the
hear
Daedra.
that the Nords of
Maybe there's hope
Skyrim have
after
been
all.
warring
Good
with the
to see you.
Redoran of
I
Morrowind.
might swim more if it
What's
weren't
the
I'm
for
not
news in the other
surprised.
parts of Tamriel?
Sharp
It
teeth.
seems that
Somebody
Skyrim
mentioned
is
that
always
the
involved
I've
in
heard
a
others
border
say the
dispute.
in Black Marsh.
Anyone
And
looking
many
for
of the
work
Argonian
should consider the
slaves have
Fighters
returned
Guild.
to that.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Greyfinder must die. A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it seems the number of undead increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity. Still no news out of Elswell since everybody vanished. Strange business. A small settlement to the northwest of here, on the other side of the Silver Road to Bruma. We've had travelers through recently that say it's turned into a ghost town. Everyone vanished without a trace. A little food and drink will do you some good. That's a good deal. That seems a fair price. You've made a good bit of gold. You drive a hard bargain. You drive a hard bargain. Another satisfied customer. There's a bed, of a sort. It ain't much, but it gets the job done. 10 gold a night if you're interested. It's upstairs, second door on the left. Don't say I didn't warn you. Raylan will finally get what's coming to her.
What do you want? I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind the Emperor's assassination.
Place.
I understand Daedra worship has become
What's
increased.
new?
Yes? The Imperial City is located on a large island surrounded by Lake Romara.
With you?
Good day. They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods
I
in the
ran
land of
across
the
it.
Alt.
What can I do for you? Nibene is a region of mixed farmland, parkland, and forest.
It
Goodbye.
seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
What? Ancient way shrines of the Nine are scattered through the wilderness. The righteous who pray there receive powerful divine blessings.
I
Good
heard
day.
that the Kvachi Guard is driving back the Daedra.
Yes.
They
What? Way shrines of the Nine in the wilderness confer blessings on the righteous and faithful. Be seeing you.
What? Imps. I hate them. Little buggers flitting around, tossing fireballs at you. It's new with you.
I heard there was some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures. Safe travels.
Bye.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. That's too bad. I was hoping you'd resist arrest. Okay, here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First, we search you, confiscate any stolen goods. Then you pay your fine, and we release you. Good to see you.
Hi. What can I do for you? Well, to be honest, I don't think we have much of a team in the Shadenhall Guildhall. We lack leadership, and individually, we aren't very skilled. Are you interested in joining the guild? Talk to Falcar here in Shadenhall if so. Otherwise, any leader of a local mages guild hall can help.
Afternoon.
Be seeing you.
Good to see you. What's going on with you? They said... Did you want something? You're not here to join the Mages Guild, are you? I am the chapter head of the Cheydinhal Mages Guild. It is quite an honor, but they had no choice, since I'm the only semi-competent one here. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned. Are you sure you're up to it? You seem a little slow. I expect this will end in disaster, but nonetheless, I will grant your request. Very well. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. To advance in the guild, you'll need recommendations from each local guild hall in Cyrodiil, a feat which I'm sure will elude you completely. If you manage to actually receive the recommendations, you'll be eligible for entrance to the Arcane University. I shall be quite surprised as well. Now, unless you wish to attempt to impress me with your no doubt staggering intellect, I have actual work to attend to. The guild is still powerful in Cyrodiil, but poor decisions in the recent past have weakened it, perhaps killed it. We shall see. Without recommendations from the local guild halls, you'll never see the inside of it. I dare say that's one of the few things Traven has done right. By all means, travel to the Imperial City and get stopped at the gates. You should get used to that sort of rejection. Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me? Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving. It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you. I believe I explained your task very clearly. Find the ring, which is somewhere down in the well behind the guild hall. Bring it to me. Do you understand? Or do I need to use even smaller words?
That slavery has been abolished in Morrowind. House Dress and Hlalu have
It is not surprising.
Hello.
I am Magician Orentur of the Mages Guild. I divide my time between the Cheydinhal Guild and my own private studies at Willowbank. I'm very fond of Cheydinhal. It's where I met my love, Eilunwy. Our lives are quite long, and choosing the right partner is very important. Trayvon has the best shield spell outside of the Arcane University. If you can cast it, it's definitely worth adding to your selection. Falcar gives out the strangest assignments sometimes. It's as if he doesn't really care about them. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. You too. There are some quality books at Good Day. What can I interest you in? Farewell. Just...
How do you do? I'm Eilunwy. I'm only a conjurer, but Orentur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful? Perhaps it seems silly, but our love is the most important thing in all creation. Orentur and I spend all our time together in the High Elf way. Orentur doesn't like to brag, but no one can match the reflect spells he can cast. He might teach you one if you're skilled enough. At the last Imperial Alchemy Symposium, I heard Sindarian mention something about a strange, glowing root. I'm afraid I can't remember what he said about them. Perhaps you should make the trip to Skingrad and ask him in person. Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage. They're more structured, but everyone seems tense. It sure sounds like Falcar has it in for you. What a bizarre thing to ask you to do.
Lot about running his store. Of course.
Interesting. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
It's my pleasure. Please. Farewell.
I'm Dietsan, magician, Mages Guild, that is. It's all right. The guild here, that is. That's what you meant, right? It's fine. I'm doing fine here. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. Be careful, associate.
I'm Trevand, the Red Guard, Mages Guild Evoker. Surprised? Yes, you don't see many Red Guards in the Mages Guild. We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper with minds. If you use magic, you're weak or wicked. My family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion. Profaning the remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Daedra. My progress through the ranks here will be slow. My prejudices against certain types of magic limit my chances for advancement. Daedra cults aren't necessarily evil, of course. In nearby Morrowind, for example, they worship Daedra in the temple. The Azura Shrine north of town, up Lake Arius Way, for instance. I know a dark elf there. Nothing evil about him. If you're looking for the most powerful spells, you'll want to speak to Barisian at the Arcane University. If you're allowed in, that is. Falcar always has been pretty harsh, even when it comes to basic lessons. He seems to have gotten worse lately, though. I think he even scared away the last associate who came here for training. What was his name again? I can't remember. Dietsan would know, though. Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of Archmage. Knowledge is power. Goodbye.
Good afternoon.
What? My progress... Goodbye.
Hail.
Well met.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Our hall doesn't offer much in the way of training. I can teach some basic alteration skills, but that's about it. Don't tell me Felkar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. Oh, dear, I'd say more, but... Well, Falkar is the ranking member here, and I don't feel comfortable talking about him. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. Find me when Falkar's not around, and then we'll talk. After we've spoken, you can have the key. Believe me, this is important. As I've said, I just don't feel comfortable talking to you about Falkar. Forgive me. Good day.
Hi there.
There were lights spotted at Thundercliff Watch.
Good day. It's all right. The guild here, that is. That's... As I've said, Be careful, associate.
Don't say. Good night.
Goodbye.
Hail.
Hello. I'm Dietsan. We can talk, so long as Falkar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falkar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you? Just perform the task you've been given. We'll talk more once you're done. He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falkar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falkar won't say a word about it. Be careful, associate.
Greetings.
An honor, to be sure.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation. He's dead? Oh, I knew it. I just knew something like this had happened. Falkar must have known, and yet he said nothing. How could he allow this to happen? Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry that you had to be a part of all of this. Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part. I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well, I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkund, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the Council. It's such a shame. He didn't deserve... Take care.
How are you today? Yes? Bye.
Good day. Bye.
Well, what have we here?
What's new with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Good night.
Take care.
What is it, associate?
Greetings. What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate. You too. Hi there. How are you?
Hello.
Hail. Welcome to the Westweald Inn. I'm Irina Giranus, the proprietor. If you'd like food or a bed, speak to me. I've heard that someone has it out for Tutius Sextius. Who'd want to hurt him? Count Skingrad has ruled here all my life. The county is quiet and prosperous. In the old days, the Colovian estates were always in the thick of some war or rebellion. But that's ancient history. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? You drive a hard bargain. I appreciate your business. Be seeing you.
Oh, hello. Don't be shy. Join us, and do well by doing good. If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Coral, Azan in Anvil, or Burrs Grokash in Cheydinhall. If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burrs Grokash in Cheydinhall. Tamika makes some truly fine wines at her winery. I think they're every bit as good as the Surly Brothers wines. Goodbye.
Hello? Who's there? For Lord Dagon! Ha!
Stay away!
Ah! Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Watch out!
The dawn is breaking! Oh! I do not fear death. Die, unbeliever! I do not fear death.
Look out!
You are weak, like the gods you pray to. Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion.
Look out!
Aye!
Look out!
I do not fear death.
What can I do for you? You too.
Ale. What can I do for you? What do people do here? In town, shopkeepers, smiths, priests, the usual. Fighters and mages guild. The rest are farmers or herders. Wines are a Skingrad specialty. And the Cerulean Tamika vineyards are famous all over Cyrodiil. Bye.
What brings you to my little home underground? So, you've brought something for me to examine. I heard Amal's was out hunting goblins again. Good, they're vermin. Yes, this is a genuine Nirnroot sample. Very nice quality, in fact. That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition? Excellent. But before you go, you're going to need to learn a bit more about Nirnroot. Otherwise, you may walk in circles and never find any. A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nirnroot. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things. The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the Dungeon Explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of Nirnroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nirnroot. How goes this? You don't seem to have enough samples on you. Remember, I need at least 10 to get started. If you need to know more about the Nirnroot, read the missive. Be careful in Shade Leaf Copse. No telling what else resides there besides... the Nern route. How goes the search? Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. You got a great deal there. Come back and see me again. Be careful in Shade Leaf Copse. No telling what else resides there besides the Nern root. Over here! We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while. You fool! You'll ruin everything! No. I don't know the way to the Imperial City. You'll have to ask someone else. Yes?
Who will help an old beggar? I can see you are a kind soul, gentle lady. He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down. He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all... I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the town eccentric. I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn. Blessings of Stendarr upon ye.
I am Ambrose Can, grape grower for Cyrili Brothers. I'm also an advanced trainer for weapon and shield parries. I think Glathir is having one of his bad spells lately. Have you noticed? Fadus Calidius at the Fighters Guild also teaches block, but he'd be the first to admit I'm his superior in every way. Good day.
How do you do? Go ahead, please. Gaston Cirilli and his brother David own one of the finest vineyards in all of Cyrodiil. Be seeing you.
Welcome to Colovian Traders, Skingrad's finest selection of general merchandise. I'm Gunder. Just let me know what you want. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. That's a fair deal. A fine transaction. That's a good deal. That seems a fair price. A fine transaction. You drive a hard bargain. That's a good deal. That's more than I'd usually pay. You drive a hard bargain. Pleasure doing business. An excellent deal. I appreciate your business. I think Bernadette Pinellas seems like a nice woman. I know she works tirelessly over at the Tamika Vineyards. I like Skingrad just fine. Folks are a little quiet by Skyrim standards, but they're friendly and loyal when they get to know you. Good day.
How are you?
What? Who are you? Ah, who cares? I'm Druya. You want something? Or you just practicing your Cyrodiilic? Adriana may read too much, but you should see the summon spells she taught Vigga. He might teach you if you're skilled enough. Oh, no, that's Adriana's job, not mine. If you ask about it, don't be surprised if she's annoyed. She doesn't like being interrupted. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. It's a town like any other. Well, go outside and there's the mountains and wines and sheep. Here in town, though, nothing special. Take care.
I'm Salinas Vesinus of the Mages Guild, and I'm so pleased to make your acquaintance. The Guild can provide you with some training, but the best trainers are usually very hard to find. Adriana Barrena is the person you're looking for. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to help you. You too. I hope I can help. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage. Have you met Adriana Barrena? Interested? Bye.
Hello, Associate. I trust you have good reason for interrupting me. It's been the home of the Mages Guild for the longest time. You should see the library they have there. It's the only place worth visiting in the Imperial City, if you ask me. I only make the trip if I can't find a specific book here. There's at least one person in every guild hall who offers spells. Check at every hall to make sure you don't miss any. I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather busy, you understand. My research occupies nearly all of my time. Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor. He's one of the guild mages here. Think you can do something about it? Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed. You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation. He's an interesting fellow. Salinas Vasinus can tell you more about him if you wish to know. Salinas should be around here somewhere. Talk to him if you'd like to know more about Earthor. Any luck finding Earthor yet? I'll need to speak with him before... Have Earthor see me when he gets back, Associate.
Well met. You want me? You sure? I'm Vigga. I'm Mages Guild, but I don't train or anything. He hasn't shown up here in a while. I assumed he was still out at Bleak Flats Cave, where he usually stays. I don't remember where it is, honestly. I know it's west of Skingrad. Druja could probably tell you. She has a better memory than I do. Between the two of them, Borisian and Gaspar have mastered nearly every type of spell there is. You'd be wise to go see them if you can. I can't believe a Mages Guild associate was found dead in Shadenall. What kind of place are they running there? Well, it's a bit rugged. Nothing like the Arcane University. Have to go to the Imperial City to buy anything, but it's good enough, I suppose. Bye. What do you... You too.
What is it, Associate? I hear you got quite a task from Adriana. A nice enough guy, I suppose, but there was that awful scamp incident last year. That's when Adriana told him he needed to practice somewhere else. Somewhere else. Meaning somewhere far away. So he settled down in Bleak Flats Cave, did all his work there, and came back to town twice a week to check in. Hasn't been around lately, though. Oh dear. I just can't seem to remember where that is. What a shame. I'm here to help if you need me.
Questions? What? I haven't seen him in quite some time, but then, this isn't the first time he's been away, so I wasn't really that concerned. It's just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Earthor wound up, after Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that. You might want to make sure she remembers, especially the part about it being her idea. Good luck finding Earthor.
Hello.
Yes?
Good to see you. We're looking for recruits. Interested? If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Shadenhall. If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Shadenhall. I saw Ugak Gramogak earlier. At least I think it was her. Perhaps it was her sister. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, I do think it's an okay game. I'm not gonna complain. But I'm not complaining as a console player. If I was a PC player, I would complain. So, but that's different. But that's because I have seen my brother play this game with mods, so... But yeah, Elder Scrolls 6, I hope it's gonna be good. I don't have any faith in Bethesda anymore. You know, this is a remaster, so you know, it's an old game. I'm not confident about their new games. I think the company has gone very down. So I mean, one of the most expensive games made was oh, now I'm blank. Starfield, which was what? 2 out of 10 game? Maybe 3. 3 out of 10. But yeah, I do enjoy this. Like I said earlier, it's actually the only only Elder Scrolls games I haven't finished. And the reason I never finished this game when it came out was, you know, I played Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, and then this game came, and it became simplified. You got a horse. That was kind of the, you know, the big thing, and but comparing this with Morrowind, oh, it's 2 totally different games. Well, you can say that with all Elder Scrolls, you know, even Elder Scrolls 6, you know, will be far off from Morrowind, so... But, you know, it's okay for me, because if I would sit and play Morrowind now, like when I was young, fucking hell, you could spend, you know, 500 hours, 1,000 hours.
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
Sorry about the sound there.
Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral.
But it's nice to hear that you enjoyed the game. I have to say, for the price, a full game with the old DLC
Hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
was
the
quite
one that
cheap.
closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city. My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral. Goodbye.
So yeah, price-wise, it's very easy to recommend. I just think it was a little bad timing when it came. I mean, Expedition 33 is out tomorrow. Oh, and I still have to finish the Stone of Madness. I don't have much left to do, maybe a few hours.
Yes. What? What's new with you?
I've heard that the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval.
But yeah, tomorrow I will play Expedition 33, and I will play it for probably 2 days.
Farewell.
I don't think it's gonna be that long. 2.5 days. I'm just looking for a fighting guild. Well, I need to speak with Old Meg's guild too, so...
You seem quite intriguing. Please, share your thoughts.
And I can take a question.
Odd fellow.
My brother warned me that, you know, when you go with the May Guild in this game,
knows his way around.
don't take anything from the, you know, the May Guild house.
They say that King Helseth
But
has
it's
made an
not marked
alliance with
red.
House Together they
That
pick
kind of
apart the
confused me. I
carcass of
don't dare
ruined
to even pick it up.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
Bye.
Take care. Well met.
Yeah, now, but I can pick all of those things up later, so...
What is it, associate? Do you need something? The Arcane University is the seat of the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. Located in the Imperial City, it houses the leaders of our guild.
You asked about the class I played. I started as a knight.
One of our local organizations.
You know,
It
but these
helps you
games you
make the right
can
connections.
become anything, so it's kind of same what you start with. So I started as a knight, but it will probably be, yeah, a mix with the spell casting.
We're all better off now that necromancy has been banned from the guild. It's just safer that way.
What's it called? Battle Knight or... not Battle Knight. Oh, Jesus.
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against protocols, you see. If perhaps you can clear up a
Battle Mage,
small
yeah,
matter
thank you
involving
very much.
you can prove your loyalty to the guild and earn my recommendation.
Yeah, no, I was actually thinking about starting as that class, because my brother did say, oh, that is, you know, absolutely the best class.
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly
But
believes
when I did start the game, I was like...
I have seen
it's so few games that actually choose to play a warrior. I've never been the warrior player, you know, through my life. It's usually been spellcasting, ranger.
I do not want her here, spreading her lies.
So I try to, you know, change a little in games too. Just to get a different experience. But yeah, I do play Souls games. Things like this, so...
Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of Archmage.
But games like this, I would always play as a spellcaster, you know, straight away. That would be so typical. Maybe a ranger.
Hello. Excuse me. My name is Angalna.
So what class are you playing?
I passed her the other day. You wouldn't believe the look she gave me. Whatever happened, she's taking it out on the whole guild. If you need training, Athragar has a reputation for being very good with alteration. You might consider speaking to him about it. Good luck with your fieldwork for Sindarian. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did. But we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy
pretty
was
much
banned.
like me. Right now I'm in light armor because of the weight. Trying to get that up.
Goodbye.
Level up a little so I can carry a little more. And I had one last tip from my brother. I actually managed to find one quest that leads to it. Just gonna check. Must be high up. Yeah, 0 visibility. Just gonna check on map. I was a little lucky when I found it actually, when I was riding up here. Because he said it was here on the Red Ring Road. Ayleswell. But he said the quest started in Roxy Inn, which was a little northeast of Imperial City. Felt a little lucky when I found it actually. Because if I finish a quest line here, you can sleep at the inn and you have a storage room. And that is something I need. A place I can fast travel and put my things.
How do you do?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Don't get too many folks passing through here these days.
I'm not so surprised in a way because
they say that when you murder someone,
Microsoft is not doing well. You know, Xbox is not doing well at all.
You think? Do you believe any
they
of that
haven't
talk
done well
about more
since
Oblivion
360.
opening all
So
over the
for
place?
them to take this turn,
I was in Shadenhall last week,
kinda
and I'm
needed.
sure I saw Reynald Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though.
I did play Indiana Jones. It was an
Absolutely.
okay game.
Have you heard
It's
any
supposed to be
word
one
about
of
the
their
other
better
provinces?
games.
Many Argonians say they have been
And that
called
makes me
back
feel
to
a little sad
Blackmarsh.
about Xbox
They
because
disappear into the swamps and are
I
never
would give
seen
it a
again.
6 out of 10. It
I've
wasn't
heard many
great.
tales of Blackmarsh. It sounds like a truly
Nice
mysterious
puzzles.
Take care.
But yeah, it was so far from,
What is it,
you know,
associate?
playing Tomb Raider or, you know, Uncharted.
Fantastic.
You kind of have to see the other games in the same genre too. Indiana Jones had really good voice acting. One thing that really annoyed me with the game, the eyes.
But it is to no avail.
It seems it is
You know,
a dire
all characters
situation
almost
throughout all
look
of Tamriel.
psychopathic.
Good night.
Farewell.
Greetings, Imperial. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Athragar of the Mages Guild. How can I serve you? I don't know all the details, but I heard that she complained to the Council until they removed Tychius from his position at the Arcane University. Training and spells, training and spells. It gets so boring after a while. Maybe someday I'll be able to move to the Arcane University. Goodbye.
But yeah, it will be interesting to see Elder Scrolls 6. Always Mike. Nice to see you, and nice to see that you assume you're okay. You know, from previous talks we had. Nice that you're up and playing.
Good evening.
Good to see you.
I found some good
And
pauldrons at
very
the
nice
armor.
to talk with
Rashida
you
does
as
a good
always.
job keeping fire and steel stocked with good weapons. Maybe not the best in Tamriel, but good.
So you have a
Have you
pleasant
heard
evening.
any word about the other provinces?
It's evening
Nothing
time
I'd
there,
like to talk
night
about.
time here.
I was in Shadenhall last week, and I'm sure I saw Reynald Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though.
No, come on.
Yes.
Anvil is all in an uproar. First
And
the chapel
thank you
attack,
for watching,
now
of
the
course.
prophet ranting about the end
Really
of the
appreciate
world.
it.
It can't be.
No doubt.
And that goes
I
for
heard that the
everyone.
Countess is quite upset lately. Apparently, someone stole something very personal to her.
Interesting.
Good night.
It's like I say, time is the most precious thing we have, and when someone gives the time to actually sit and watch. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. That is something I really appreciate. You can't put words on those things.
I passed her the other day. You wouldn't believe the look she gave me. Whatever happened, she's taking it out on the whole guild. You too.
Okay. To check the quest. I'm just gonna try and see if I find the Fighters Guild. I have no idea where Thieves Guild is. I think it was said in Imperial City somewhere. Temple District. Somewhere. Probably very well hidden.
Well met.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Chestnut Handy Stables now offer to protect your horse.
Of Lord Vlindrel again.
Enough.
Along the road to
I
Bruma.
see. Ah, yes. You are a guild mage, are you not? Yet different from the others. Yes, this is good. There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you. Best if kept just between us, yes? So, what say you? Excellent. It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can, and would very much like to. You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tychius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
Good to know.
Farewell.
Honditar is the name. I'm a hunter and mountain man. Haven't you seen her around town? She's either at the Grey Mare or... I heard that some cult called... The deer here are skittish. Need to get them quick, or they'll lead you a merry chase. Poison on your arrows can help, and it won't hurt the meat. Not a nice place to visit. Those that remember still tell stories about the bad old days. About 30 years back, there was some trouble out there. Bad trouble. Legion had to be called in. People killed. Good day.
Hello.
How are you?
Yay, finally found it.
It's you. Hi. Greetings. How may I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild? All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book. You'll have to talk to her if you want to know more. The Fighters Guild is a brotherhood of warriors. We provide a service to Tamriel, lending steel and shield to those who need our help. Whether that means ridding a town of an invading menace or protecting a helpless mage, we'll take the contract. They're saying some cult murdered the Emperor and are opening the Oblivion gates. Do you think any of it's true? The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining? Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burs Grokash in Shadenal for contracts. You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. As you complete contracts and fulfill your duties, you'll be promoted to the next station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the Guild or at my discretion. See Azan in Anvil or Burs Grokash in Shadenal for contracts. Just do your job.
Well met.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with this quest line, because this was like the one quest my brother recommended me for getting a place to stash my items. I do assume save 2,000, so you could buy a house for 2,000 in Imperial City. I assume the house has chests.
Who's there?
What's that? Am I supposed to be impressed?
Go ahead, please. It's our natural barriers that keep us safe, mostly. Mountain borders north and east, open sea to the west, and bogs and rainforest to the south. Bye.
Hello.
What's going on with you?
Hello.
There are rumors
You've
that the
seen way
North are
shrines in the
attempting to
wilderness?
capture the whole
You
of
have my
Solstice
ears.
and remove the Imperial fort on the island.
Shrines of Mara.
More fighting
I
for the
hear you.
Nords?
I heard
This
that the
is
Kvatch
sad
god
news.
is driving back the dead.
Take care.
Maybe there's
I'm
hope
listening.
after all.
Please. I've
Go
heard
ahead.
others say the same.
Safe travels.
Goodbye. Hello. What do you want? The people of Nibonay consider themselves to be more civilized and sophisticated than Colovians. Bye.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
Go ahead, please. The lands surrounding Lake Rumar are studded with small settlements, farms, and woodland game reserves. Be seeing you.
Excuse me, I'm on duty. Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City? There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priests and priestesses murdered. Farewell, citizen.
It's you.
Head
Hi.
on.
Good to see you. What's going on with you?
What? How are...
I could use some good news right about now.
What? Farewell.
Good morning. I assume you've dealt with Raylan appropriately. I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part. Still no news out of Elswell since everybody vanished. Strange business. A little food and drink will do you some good. You've made a good bit of gold. A good price for a good customer. Tell your friends about me. Thank you for saving my business. I won't forget it.
What can I do for you? If you've been good, Way Shrines of Dibella may bless your personality. Bye.
What can I do for you? If you've done good deeds, the Nine will bless you. Take care. What's
Let's
your
hear it.
story? What's new? What can I do for you today? Thank
Hello.
you for saving
What's
my
going
business.
on with you?
I
I heard
won't
there were some
forget it.
goblins around here recently. What? Bye. What do you want? Be seeing you.
gonna take the game bugged. I'll wait 1 minute, but not looking good. Yeah, seems I have to restart it here. Oh, so annoying. Yeah, it is actually quite a few bugs in the game. One downside, but well, it's Bethesda, so... Okay, back in 5 minutes. I'll set it up again. And grab a drink, go to the toilet and all this. Be right back. Sorry for this, but, well, it is what it is.